Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my April favorites, but before I jump in and share with you all the goodies I've been loving in the past month, I wanted to have like a little update and just kind of like tell you guys what to expect in the coming weeks on my channel because I am pregnant. If you didn't know, I'm 35 weeks pregnant. This is my first baby and I'm not really sure what to expect in the coming weeks. I'm just not sure at this time what kind of video schedule I'll be able to have. You might have noticed that on my channel my videos have kind of tapered down to like one a week, maybe one every 2 weeks, just because I've been really pregnant and have just had some, not like huge complications, but just like pregnancy type related stuff that has prevented me from filming and just doing the YouTube stuff as hands-on as I would prefer. So just know if I don't have as many videos or for some reason I stopped doing videos for a while, it's because it's just related to the pregnancy. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, for any of you guys who didn't know I was pregnant, that's what the situation is. And yeah, I'm not really sure how many more videos I'll be putting up until I have my baby. And then as far as when I have my baby, I'm not sure when I will get back into the swing of YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm guessing a couple weeks after. But like I said, this is my first baby. I don't know what exactly is going to go down. I don't really know exactly what to expect. So just kind of know that I am pregnant and I'm going to be having a baby, and if I'm gone, that's where I am and I will be back. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump into the favorites. So first up, I have this purple sponge. This is by Sephora brand or Sephora collection. I think it's called like the airbrush something sponge. Of course, I'll have it listed and linked below. It is $12. I actually got mine in my Play by Sephora box, which I did a video on that, and I'll have that listed below. But this sponge is pretty freaking awesome. I honestly cannot tell a difference in like the texture and the bounciness compared to the Beauty Blender. Obviously, the main difference is the color and the shape. So this one kind of is like a, not an hourglass, but it looks like that. You guys can figure out what kind of shape that is. Like I said, to me, it's the same exact texture and like bounciness and denseness compared to the Beauty Blender, and it's just perfect like for under eye concealer and corrector, and also under eye setting is what I've been using it for. And then the small side, and then the other side I use for setting the rest of my face with a powder. Just amazing. If you don't want to spend $20 on a Beauty Blender, you want to save yourself about $8, I definitely can recommend this one. Sticking with makeup tools, I have this brush. This is by Morphe Brushes. It is the M439 brush, and it's just like the perfect foundation application brush. It is a little bit jumbo and larger than kind of the standard foundation brush, but that's one reason why I like it, because it just like, it covers the real estate so fast and it just applies the foundation beautifully. It's just so easy to put on the foundation, like dot it all over your face, kind of press it in like that all around the face, and then once it's kind of pressed in like that, I'll just take it and buff it in like small circular motions. And because I have dry skin, I have been really loving just using a damp sponge to apply my foundation, but for me that shears out the coverage and it just takes a long time. It takes a lot more layers than using a foundation brush. So for that reason, I just love this brush because it doesn't make, I don't know, some brushes just don't do a good job of applying your liquid foundation. This one really does. The only downside to it is that it's kind of hard to wash. It's not like the worst brush to wash, but it takes a little bit of scrubbing just because it's like pretty dense in there, and a lot of the foundation will get gunked up in there. So that's like the only complaint. I want to say I paid like, I don't know, probably under $15 for this, and I'm sure there was a coupon code that I used. So great price point, and I definitely recommend that. Again, the Morphe M439 brush. Next up, I have the Laura Geller Filter Finish Setting Powder. It looks like this. It's a baked product, and it's just this mosaic of kind of these like pastel, really light pastel colors. So I just find this to be the most beautiful kind of a finishing powder, I suppose is how I use it. So I just swirl them all together, and it's this really beautiful like sheen. I think you can see that on there. It's really beautiful sheen. You could use it as just a super, super subtle highlight on the face, but I use it towards, I use it kind of in the center of my face, and I do have a favorite brush that I use it with, but I'll just take it and kind of put it there on my forehead, not necessarily right up under my eyes because I feel like that does make it look dry and cakey because I have really dry under eyes, but then I'll just take it and kind of there on the nose, and it really just makes the face look, it's just like what do they call it? They call it the filter finish. That's like so true. It just makes the skin look good. I don't think you would like it if you have really oily skin and your goal is to be super matte, because it does have like just like a filter finish to it. I don't know. It's not glowy or it's not necessarily like dewy. It's just beautiful, and I am wearing it today, but it's one of those products that's probably not going to be done justice on camera. It's so beautiful in person on the skin. Good stuff. I'm sure there's a ton of different brushes you could use with it, but the one that I've been loving the most with this product is the Morphe E3 brush. It looks like that. Synthetic bristles, and it kind of is like that egg shaped. It's tapered on the top. This is pretty light. It's not very densely packed, so it just applies like the perfect amount, not too much. So any kind of fluffy brush I think would be a great pair with that. My next favorite is this jumbo size bronzer. This is by the brand Pure. It is called the Glow Together Gradient Matte Shimmer Bronzer, which is exactly what it is. You get these kind of different color of strips and in different tones, which is cool, but it's also awesome because the bottom strips are matte and the top strips are shimmer, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. So I love it for its versatility, because usually what I'll have to do is just use a separate contour, because we all know we don't want our contour to be shimmery because that defeats the purpose, and then a separate bronzer that maybe or maybe not has a little bit of shimmer in it. But I love this compact because I'll use the bottom strips for contour, and they're even more kind of cool toned, and then I'll just to be honest, I'll just swirl it all around to use like as the bronzer on the high points of my face. It's just really convenient and really easy, which is what I'm all about these days. I think this would be a great summertime bronzer to kind of throw in your beach bag or your vacation bag, because it's all there in one. My next favorite is this Makeup Forever pencil, eyeliner pencil. This is their new Aqua XL eye pencils. They came out with, I want to say 20 different colors of these, and there's different finishes. There's matte or like creamy finishes, metallic I want to say, and also like a sparkly finish one. This color though, this lavender color, which is the shade number M92, it's swatched right there. It's just like a pastel lavender color. It is like the one you have to self-sharpen. I've just been loving wearing this in the waterline for a little subtle kick of color. You know, it is lavender, but it's so subtle at the same time. And it just does like the brightening trick as a white or creamy or beige liner in the waterline does. It kind of like makes your eyes look bigger and more wide awake. This lavender gives you the pop of color, and it also kind of brightens the eyes at the same time. It makes them look a little bit bigger. So I've been loving that. Stays put all day in my waterline. It doesn't break down. I'm just super impressed with the Aqua XL pencils by Makeup Forever. And the standout shade is this lavender one. And then I did just want to shout out my eyelash extensions that I have today. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I showed you guys or told you guys that I got eyelash extensions, which I've had eyelash extensions before. I didn't love them just because they just weren't bold enough for me, to be honest. They were just kind of natural because they were classic eyelash extensions. Whereas this time I got a volume eyelash extensions, which basically means for every individual natural eyelash that I have, they put on anywhere between 2 and 6 eyelash extensions. So it's much fuller, much more, dramatic. There's just nothing like waking up every day and having beautiful fluttery eyelashes. I don't have to fuss with mascara. I don't have to fuss with false eyelashes if I want like that va va voom look. I'm just really loving these. So I've had these volume lash extensions for about a month now, and I just, like I said, love it. It really makes my makeup application so much easier and more enjoyable, just because I suck at mascara. Like, mascara just takes so much time for me, so many different coats to get them how I want them. And then I usually get mascara all over my eyelid, all, you know, transfers down. I'll have to wait for it to dry, and I'll have to take a Q-tip off and then like redo my eyeshadow, redo my under eye concealer. If you guys feel my mascara pain, you guys know what I'm saying. So that's why I love the false lashes or the eyelash extensions. And then my last favorites are actually a pair of shoes. These right here. These are by the brand Bella Vita, and I ordered mine from Nordstrom, and I believe I'll have the exact ones listed and linked below, but I believe the style of these is Ollie. I could be wrong, but you guys know I'm pregnant. But even when I'm not pregnant, I love to have a comfortable shoe. And this is so comfortable. It's a flat, so it's just easy. And they have it in different colors. I have I think it's a champagne color. So it is like this lace, not lace, but like tie up and like a little bow and the little studs on there. But I love it because you don't have to fuss with tying that every time you put them on. It has this awesome zipper in the back, so you can just like, you know, put them on that way, zip them up, and you're good to go. And let me just tell you, and if you have been pregnant, being 35 weeks pregnant, it's not the easiest thing to put your shoes on yourself. So anything that's convenient like that, like I'm all about. With pregnancy, my feet have gotten wide and swollen, so I've had to invest in a couple new pair of shoes that are in wide sizing. And I have a hard time finding shoes that work for my style, basically non-ugly shoes that are in a wide size. And these come in wide. I actually think these even come in like WW, which is like extra, extra wide. I'm not really sure. So if you have wide size feet and you want something really cute and comfortable that you can like walk around in all day, definitely recommend these. You can dress them up, dress them down. I've been wearing mine mostly with jeans, but I've also, or leggings, and I also wore them to a more formal event, and they worked just perfect. They did take about a day to break in, but other than that, good, comfortable shoes. I will say, maybe it's TMI, but I'm not alone, I'm sure. My feet get really sweaty and stuff like that, and shoes like these. So I do just powder some odor eaters in there, or you can use baby powder, and that just helps like soak up some of the sweat. So Bella Vita flats look like that. Like I said, they come in other finishes and super comfortable flats. All right guys, so those are my April favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your favorites down below, like what stuff have you been loving, maybe I'll check it out. And like I always say, but I can never say enough, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, taking the time out of your day to just hang out and yeah, watch my video. I sincerely appreciate it. Obviously you guys watching is the reason why I continue making these videos, so thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.